And welcome back to Mate76 Gaming. My name's Morgan. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Setting off to Wincestre Shire to get another alliance underway. Let's jump straight back in. And as always, if you enjoy the videos, be sure to like, and you can also subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified of any future uploads. There's a zealot around, so we'll get moving. And he's been mucking around with those at the moment. There's things like the zealots we can probably come back to once the story is completed.
The driver.
You're hereby invited to the annual bear fighting tournament. May your finest bears compete for the title of Bear Master.
Your gratitude is touching.
Gratitude? That was my prize-fighting bear you killed. How am I supposed to make my living now?
It is thanks to me that you are living at all.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Please accept my eternal loyalty for condemning me to abject poverty.
You're welcome. Enjoy life as a beggar.
You've ruined me, and you don't care. No one cares. What a world! What a world!
Maybe pick a smaller animal to abuse next time. Farewell.
That cursed animal tried to kill me. I should have beaten it more while I had the chance.
You're gonna get lippy with this. Saving you from your own damn bear. That's the note again, we don't need to see. Before we wouldn't be welcome here, so we'll just see if we can get inside and get to that fast travel point.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! If I die, tell her I think only of her. Super! It's yours for the taking! I'm going to fall! Oh my days, I can't look! My courage to the sticky place. He's so brave. Like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Heck are they looking at?
He's going to fall! Oh my days, I can't look! John! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you!
Oh, it's high. Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her.
Ethel
I'm
flared,
going to
your
do
eyes
it.
are like a
You
pool
see
of
if
rainy
I
water.
don't.
Deep,
I'm
your hair is
just
like my
screwing my
favourite
courage to
goat's
the sticky
beard, blah blah
place.
blah. Yes, a bit. So, guess he had the love letter down the bottom as well. We didn't pay too much attention
What are you
to.
doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
What a terrible show!
Can we just climb up and get it?
Boo! Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and
Right, where are we going? Synchronise there.
sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Esselbert the First.
We go. That'll be that next tower over. That hasn't gone well. Oof. Put his hands out like he was going to dive and then just did a half-hearted dive.
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Okay, so that's where we need to go to find our contact. First we'll climb his tower. and up and up and up and up. Even taller than the last tower. A couple of keys in here too from the look of it. Can we get in here anywhere? Yes, we can.
Takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Gosh, they'll hear you.
Here we go. Where are you going? Where are you going? In the window. Oh, we need all 3 keys. I can feel eyes looking at me from the shadows. I know someone is trying to kill me and lay hands on the treasure. To ensure my safety, I've hidden all the keys in places which only I'm aware of. If I die, the secret of the keys dies with me as well. Right, how are we getting in here? I think those windows are too small for him to get through. Those windows are covered. Not covered. It's not the way in. Do-do-do-do. Count of miracles, blah blah blah.
Well versed in the Bible.
There's 2 keys.
And his sister weeping, mourning a lord far known and beloved. I give praise to such a man, to keepsake.
So many keys. Okay, we'll kill them all. Last of Boudica's line, true heir to the throne of England, command you to steal the coin stamp of the false king. Soon my face will be upon every silver piece across the land. Then we'll see who has the noble's nose. Okay, so another 2 keys for that chest. Another key over here.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
I tire of your incompetence. If any of the merchants are reluctant to hand over their taxes, tell them you come from the gallows, and that is where they'll find themselves if they do not pay their dues. Oh, why can't we hit the damn wolf? Where'd the other one go? There's a key, and one more up there. Create a bit of panic. Okay. See if we got enough keys now. Under the window. Oh, still down a key. Okay. Thought our contact was in there, but maybe not.
Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see. Is that so? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them. I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord. Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding. How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Good hope. Looks like our flighting skills have saved us a bit of time there.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears.
We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? risk your life, Alfred King?
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great
Little
king,
late for
but
that
the
advice.
day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
There's a key over there. Oy, oy, oy. If his people are going to attack on sight, then we're just going to turn into a battlefield pretty quick.
strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Knock all the locks off the doors while we're here. The Danes threaten to overwhelm us on all fronts. These damn pagans will only be quieted if covered in silver. But that is what we must do to achieve peace, to stop our churches being burned to the ground, our people slaughtered. We will pay them gladly. Let's get out of here. See if we can grab this key while we're here. So is that the third key? Aye. Just not want to go into the windows. When you want him to climb into a window, he avoids it like the plague. When you want him to go past a window, pops into it every time. Well, to reach Goodwin's house, there's a few more gear pieces around here.
Help me do it, bitte!
Some hostiles at Goodwin's house, from the look of it. And another key.
On him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules him?
Goodwin gone, and guards sneaking around. So where would they have taken him?
Huh.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Is this what you want? You filthy swindler! Hold for the pen!
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
Alfred would form his reformation upon us, take the children from the bosom of the family, to idle away as the company of so-called men of God. For what? It's a letter from the Quill.
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence.
You've been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Not even your feeble king will save you then. The gallows.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Let's go and start some trouble.
This area is off limits. What do you see, Sunan?
So he's up the top here. They do have a bell over there. Let's see if we can disable that. So no backup. Yeah, they're onto us.
The other side must be barred.
kill them all. And if we have to extricate anyone, we'll have a clear path getting out. Move a million of these things around. But he got himself stuck there because he couldn't move it back the other way. These are just people we're freeing, so I'll leave them for the time being. Now, are these guys enemies or what?
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man?
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what?
I was starving.
No one is free from Wincestre.
To steal apples.
Would you not steal to save your child?
How do we get up into this joint? Oh. Main gate's over here.
The prisoners might know something.
Your doom comes!
Glad we fully upgraded the axe. Making light work of some of these guys.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Thick walls and thicker guards. A Place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Wincestre. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
How are we getting up the top? Can we get through the floor here? One's barred as well. Oops. Down we go, down we go, down we go. We can see the other side.
Brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Arranged for Harold to meet him. Harold didn't turn up. Right, so we've got his research.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Wincestre is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Wincestre, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Eivor.
The gallows, hey?
Warning! Take it or I'll piddle in your horn!
Help! What?
And these are the two he was executing for no reason. From the letter we found.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Between his Swickland move.
Winchester has passed judgment.
Oop, not saying the rest of his lines. Aren't we here to stop this?
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Oh, if we could get off the table. Oy, oy.
Who dares to defy Alfred's laws? The degenerates must be punished. You are the enemy of Winchester.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Another one down. Civilians run right into the middle of a fight. I wonder why they get killed.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quilt.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
not see you, old friend.
It's over at the church. Probably save as well in case we have another crash.
King Ethelbert the First, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea!
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Abel? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
Let's go and scare some kids.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the ground.
Yes.
Hail the Lord of the Saxons! Hail the Lord of the Get off me, you oaf! Ethelbert the Flea!
Stop struggling and give back that apple! What?
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not. But maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Godspeed!
You'll set Wincestre ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Go, Sunan.
We'll be down at the docks. Let's find the girl.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite. Time to die!
Time to die.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
The quill. What's he look like? She. Hilda.
Die now!
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
This might be the place we've already been. That might have been a similar one.
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things. But Magister Battus's stealing is wrong. I'm going to marry King Alfred. And he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Doubtful.
Everyone died. And left me alone on the streets. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Shit! You die now!
Give him some poison. Can we deflect her shots back to her? No.
roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Hey, fellas! Now you keep our wits about us.
The Dane wants my blood. No more on it! Winchester will see you cry! Kill yourself, murderer!
Try to work!
Found the kill while the others are pushed back.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Well, we couldn't assassinate him. Standing right behind them. Anyway. This steel shroud, battered and broken, worthless but more valuable to me than 1,000 silver coins. I tore it from the carcass of a long-dead king. He who held back the fire that spread sea to sea. He bare back the invasion, shot the crows from the sky. Can I do the same? It hums to me, I cannot hear their melody.
Must be blocked from the other
I
side.
need to get out of the building.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Well, let's go to the alehouse. Also save before we get too far. I think the king that doesn't want a bloodbath would have told his men to leave us alone. He's right with those other ingots. We're very close to them. How are we getting in here?
Is this where justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Care to test your skill at all,
Off looking for a corpse, eh? So we can't talk to them until the enemies stop looking for us. You know, they're all outside there.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Where joy endures for all those beloved of God.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal
That
bliss.
sounds shady.
Where joy endures
A sad
for
day
all
for
those
Winchester.
beloved of
Maybe
God.
now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wemper meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards! Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Fair assessment. Hopefully get to him before he gets to the king.
Give me Alfred's jewel, I will. I shall win in your temple.
Show me. Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
King is mine! By God, it's true. The bishop lives. Stand down, Goodwin.
They'll kill us all! God save us!
We can't kill civilians. Get out of the way, civilians.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
Meh.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the Bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Ruins beneath the Bishop's house.
Have a look, Sunan. If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
Unsealed letter. The mark is Alfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling himself a poor soldier is
I will
colluding
send
with our
this
king.
to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Feeding his names, London, they of which have already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ash before he reaches the roots. The instruments. Circle of locked doors. Universal decree, writ this 70th year of the Christian Jesus, blah blah blah.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
So we can't be certain if she lied or if she just didn't know, but she knew where the key went. How are we getting in here?
Come forth, Eivor. Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting. And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust. You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
The main question is there a limit, or are they just going to spawn forever until we die?
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
So we've still got some gear. And try and pick up. Tungsten's not such a big deal because we've already got everything we're using fully upgraded.
Go, my eyes.
Oh, get off there. Come on. Oi, oi, oi. Sudden's claw. I suppose there's a quick way out of here. Okay, that's not the way out. Let's try it again. Let's keep going. Have we just done a big circle? We have done a big circle. Okay. There's no other way to go except this way. Alright, might take me a while to get out of here, so on that note, that's where I'll wrap this one, and we'll pick it up in the next one once I've managed to remember how to get the heck out of this little dungeon and back to the surface. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and you can also subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified of any future updates. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. See ya.